So guys, we're at Dollar Old Kirkyard. A church may have existed in Dollar for more than a millennium. The dedication of the present church to St Columba could indicate that the 6th century saint from Iona founded the first church here. Dollar was retained by Bishopric of Dunkeld in the 12th century, instead of being granted to Cambus Kenneth Abbey. This also supports the Columban connection. It was among the properties of the Abbey of Inchcolm by the early 14th century and was being rebuilt in July 1336 with a frame of a wonderfully carved oak beams. English pirates who were raiding an area saw this remarkable woodwork and carried it back to their ship. St Columba, patron saint of Inchcolm, was said to have punished them for the theft by causing their ship to founder close to the abbey, with the loss of all lives. Thomas Forrest was vicar of Dollar in the 16th century. He was burned as a heretic in Edinburgh in 1538. He is commemorated by Vicar's Bridge at Pitgober. The church remains among Inchcolm's possessions until the Reformation. By 1773 it was dilapidated and a new church was needed. So this looks like the old kirkyard here, this side here. And this side looks the more modern. It is likely that the small medieval church was located in the area now occupied by this large burial enclosure, which I think is that it there? Dollar was a small village surrounded by farmland until the 19th century. This stone with its symbols of the farmer, plough, coulter and harrow, as well as those of mortality and immortality, must have been for one of the wealthier farmers. So we're now here, people. I was going to go to Alva. I think I'll save that for next time. Next time I think I'll go to Alva in Menstrie. These two. I was just here at Tillicoultry. Now I'm here. But we've got an old kirkyard in Alva here. And we've got something over here. And I was just at, it was a castle, Dollar Castle. Like there it is, Campbell Castle. I was just up there. And Muckart, the pool of Muckart. I'll need to visit that sometime. Let's have a wee look around. More views. So they reckon this could be part of the old church. What a beautiful day it is. Amazing day. That might be 16 something. Or something 67. 1767 maybe. There's a square. There's a bolster or a chisel. Hammer and chisel. So this was a stonemason's grave. Skull and crossbones. The hourglass. Pretty typical. And there's nothing. Does that say something to the dike? This stone keeps to the dike. Strange. This stone keeps to the dike. That place. teeth on it. It could be 16 something down here. Some farming tools, a plough. This would have been a farmer's grave. Oh look, here's the old church here. Wow, look how defined this still is. Wow. Wish all the gravestones were like that. Amazing. Memento Mori, cherub face. It's got a coat of arms here. RHSH. The old church. Rubbish everywhere. Look at the rubbish. Fuck's sake. That's not good. Look at that. It'd be cool to see what was written on the book. Quite a tall church. It's about 30 feet tall, something like that. Probably burned down during the Reformation. There's a heap of the rubbish in here. Pringles. Barbara Macaulay. Elizabeth Burns. And he's sick. Wonder if she'd be happy getting buried with the first wife, eh? The old bell tower's still there. Would have been a decent sized church. Andrew Malachi. Malachi? $17.94. It's the old guardhouse where they used to watch the graves. Behind it. That's an old tree. Look at the size of it. It's an old beast. Huge. Big tree. tombstones behind the church as well. It's 1873. How thick this wall is. This could have been part of an older building. This one here. And they've just added an extension on it. This wall's older than that wall. You see by the weather. Another church down there. An abandoned building down here. Lots of boulders. So this, is it this part actually? It's one of the old, you reckon it's part of the old church. Cool one. That looks like a rabbit. So the skull's got like ears. That's crazy. Never seen that before. I don't know if that's meant to be horns or rabbit ears. It's almost like rabbit ears. 1681. 1681. Unusual. Very unusual. I've never seen a skull with the ears or the horns. Nothing on the back. Stupendous day. Absolutely gorgeous. How clear that is. ID, HS, 2 layers. That means you can get 2 people in it. 1796. Christian Blackwood. A miniature obelisk. Probably would have stood on the plinth. Aye, cool Kirkyard, people. It's pretty cool. There's one church there, an old ruined church there, and an old medieval church there. Again, ancient graves. It's a square again at the bottom. What's that date? 1703, something like that. Janet Glass, wife of Alexander Ford, who died 6th of May 1903, age 66. 71, their son Alan, who died in infancy. Daughter Betsy, who died 23 January, age 70. Mushrooms. Fungi. Yes. That fungi there. Look at that. How strange that is. Like alien. It's like alien fungi. There's another one there. Puffball. See the pores coming out the top. Look at these. Alien fungi. Oh. I've never seen anything like that. It's like a fungi that's opened up. This one. As strange as that, people. Never seen anything like that. Stand that back up. fungus. No grave marker here. Cast iron. These fungi are strange. More fungus here. Fungi season seems to be a bit late this year. After that rainfall we got, they're probably coming up now. A piece of flint. It's like flint, that. Almost like that hole's been deliberately made into it. Looks like flint. Slate. Victoria Murray. So guys, this was Kirkyard. It's another old historic graveyard to knock off my list. All these other graves are like 18th, well, sorry, 19th and 20th century gravestones. This is the old part. This is a bit I wanted to see. This area here. I see everything. More fungi. I've seen that gravestone there. $1712. I might actually keep that. I might keep that. Right, I think I've seen everything I need to see in here. There's no hogback graves or anything like that in here, I don't think. Smashed obelisk. Obviously fell off the plinth and broke. On here. Anne Archibald, daughter of John Archibald and Sarah Peyton, born at Haw of Sheerdale, relict of Thomas McGuffey, Tillicoultry, and beloved mother of the Reverend George McGuffey, Northumberland et al., who died at Blair Logie, aged 85. In God's house forevermore, my dwelling place shall be. So McGuffey. That's an unusual surname, McGuffey. 'Oh, I feel like this is a weight of some sort. Maybe used it as a weight. (2019), 2016, 2011, 2021, 2019, 2022, 2010. Rules for cemeteries. Exclusive right of burial in relation to a lair means a right to be buried in the lair where human remains are to be buried unless the right is withdrawn or transferred in accordance with these rules. The right to erect a structure associated with the lair, and the right to determine whose remains may be buried in the lair. This is where you see the lairs in the graves. Stillborn child, having the meaning given by section 5.6 of the Registration of Births, Deaths and Marriages Act 1965, or a fetus parted from a woman before or on completion of the 24th week of the woman's pregnancy, and after being so parted does not breathe or show any signs of life. An exclusive right of burial does not confer or grant ownership of the land itself. Ownership of the burial ground vests with the burial authority, not with the owner of the exclusive right of the burial. The person in whom an exclusive right of burial in a lair within a burial ground is vested may apply to the burial authority for the right to erect a headstone or other memorial of the lair. A burial authority may refuse such an application if, in the opinion of the authority, it is reasonable to do so. So that's all the rules. Forfeiture. Woodland burial site at Alva Woodland Park. I've seen them before. The several types of graves are available at designated sections of some of our cemeteries. These are marked on plans available for viewing at the council offices. Traditional grave. This is a grave that has a headstone, a curb set that forms an edge around the grave area. This type of grave is only available at Sunnyside Cemetery at Alloa. Is only suitable for one burial. A lawn grave. This is a grave that has a headstone, a small memorial border immediately in front of the headstone, and a grassed area level with the surrounding ground. This grave is suitable for a maximum of 3 burials. Cremated remains lawn grave. This grave that has a headstone, a small memorial border immediately in front of the headstone, and a grassed area level with the surrounding ground. Unmarked grave. In accordance with Burial Cremation Scotland Act 2016, the council makes provision under section 87 for unmarked graves, previously referred to as public or common graves, at Sunnyside Cemetery, Alloa. No memorials are permitted on these graves, or they can accommodate a maximum of 4 burials but no cremated remains. A Muslim grave. A designated area for Muslim burial is provided at Sunnyside Cemetery, Alloa. This is a traditional grave aligned with Mecca and is suitable for 1 burial only. Interesting. So the rules for burials. Right guys, the sun's now starting to set. See See the stained glass window there. Looks amazing. Don't know if the camera can do it any justice. Just like the golf. See, all the gravestones are facing different directions. James Gibson, that's my mum's maiden name, Gibson. My granddad was Alexander Gibson, so I'm a Gibson as well, as a wolf. You can't forget your maternal side either when it comes to your surname. It's just worn. It's worn completely away. Strange. So a similar one right next to it. I suppose that's worn away there. James Hutton, Christian Cairns. Starting to think this was an old weight for something, maybe for spinning or something like that. That hole looks man-made. Anyway people, it's my third graveyard of the day. It's been a fine day today in Tillicoultry. Was it Tillicoultry? It was Tillicoultry Upper and Lower Kirkyards, and we're here at Dollar Kirkyard. Next week I think I'm going to do Alva and another one close by. Right people, hope you enjoyed that. Have a good weekend and I'll see you soon. Cheers.